What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and patch 3 for Don Bradman Cricket 17 is finally here, and I'm here to give you the patch notes and on what improvements have been made to Don Bradman Cricket 17. It has been broken down into 3 categories: gameplay improvements, career, and academy. And I'm going to kick it off with gameplay and go through with you guys on all the different things that this patch will improve in the gameplay. So for starters, improved shot range. Now there's been lots of situations, and if you've been at my streams, you would have seen that sometimes you just struggle to get the ball through the infield no matter how well you time the ball. So that's now improved. You're now getting better value for shots. It's also given us a 360 control. It's improved the control all around the ground. We're now able to play cover shots from different angles. We now can play leg glances a lot easier. It just gives you a lot more value for shots. It makes you feel now like you're in control when you're batting. Because I tested it out just before I made this video, and the batting has been improved significantly. This was the main thing that was holding the game back, and I actually feel like I'm in control when I'm batting. Previously, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I felt like I had to play really defensively just to avoid an edge or avoid getting out. Now I can play my cover drives and my other strokes with a lot more confidence, and I feel like I'm in control of my character, which is awesome. This is what we've been waiting for. There's also added detail to information to your score HUD, which includes run rate required, and overs left in the day, which was something lacking. It's not that major, but it does help knowing what run rate you're going at. So if you're playing a T20, how many runs per over you are required to get in order to chase down the total. So that's a good improvement. There is also improved physics to detection on stumpings. The player isn't taking forever. I haven't ran into the situation yet, but I'm thinking that the player isn't taking forever to knock the barrels off within stumpings, and the player is able to get back into his crease a lot quicker. There's also, this is a small thing, but improved physics for the leave. The front foot leave now looks really nice. It's just a little touch, but it's those little touches that makes the game what we want. Just playing the leave, it just looks really nice. Front foot down, bat over. Yeah, it's just a nice little add there. It's also corrected a few instances where LBW is not being called if hit the batsman on the shoe. I've had situations where I've had LBWs and the umpire just doesn't give them. I haven't had an issue with the ball hitting a batsman on the toe. I haven't ran into that issue. But there's been plenty of times where it's been dead plumb, hitting middle, halfway up, and the umpire says no, and there's no reviews, so I can't do anything about it. So that's all of the patch notes for the gameplay side of things. Moving on to career, everyone's favourite mode. We have now got batting and bowling statistics for our character in career, which was just almost laughable that it wasn't in the game from the start. It was in Don Bradman 14. Now it's in Don Bradman 17. It's virtually the same statistics as it was in 14. Cricket is all about stats and your bowling average, your batting average, and it's ridiculous not to have it in the game, but it is there now. So you can monitor your character's stats in first class cricket, list A, one day cricket, and T20, which is nice for batting, bowling, averages, stats, wickets, fifers, hundreds, 50s, all that stuff is there now. We've also fixed the duplicate players in career, which was really annoying. A lot of people ran into Mitchell Starc, 2 or 3 Mitchell Starcs being in the Australian team, a couple of Smiths. That is being eradicated, which is awesome. We can actually have proper squads now. We can actually get Gary Lyon back in the team instead of having 3 Starks, which everyone will be loving because everyone wants to hear you say, "Nice, Gary." We now expanded the player tile to view skills, selection status, and career stats. So now when you go to your player, we used to click on your player to upgrade his skills. You now click on it, it comes up with a new window. It has skills, selection status, career statistics, and one other thing has been added which everyone was waiting for: the ability to change your equipment halfway through career. You could change your player's looks, which is probably less important than actually your equipment, because you can change your equipment anytime. In real life, you can't go and change your face. unless you're going to have plastic surgery. So yeah, it's good that you can now change your bat. You can copy it from the academy straight to your career anytime you want. So if you're sick of the look of your bat, you want Dre Russ's black bat, you can go and get it. You want the Kookaburra Beast, you can go and get it. So that's also been added, and that's all the patch notes for career. There's also been a couple of tweaks to the academy, popular teams and player titles sort by ratings, and just usability improvements, so just making the academy work a little bit better. And I also do believe that the official logos for, say, the Australian teams, internationals, the custom logos everyone's made, Big Bash, State Cricket, I believe that's all back there now as well. It's not going to cause any more crashes, and that's been fixed, so now we can go back to having the authentic logos. Unfortunately, for some of those things, in terms of logos and everything, you're going to have to restart your career, unfortunately. But it's probably a better thing if you do restart your career now, because I'm guessing, like myself, you guys would have had situations where you just got sick of being caught behind, caught in slips. Every time I went out, it's virtually caught there. And if you're starting your career again, you're probably going to have more authentic stats. The stats are going to replicate how you actually are performing, because now you have so much more control over batting. It's so much more fun. Yes, there is still some issues in the game with the field settings changing without you knowing. It's just a few of these issues are still arising, but they'll probably be fixed in patch 4. But for now, this really does improve the game. And if you maybe got sick of all the bugs in the game and you haven't played Don Bradman 17 a little bit, definitely go back and have another go at it. I promise you, it is a lot better. The batting is now fun. You have so much more control. You get more value for your shots, and it's just all around better gameplay. And now this also brings me to one more thing. What does this patch mean for my channel? It also means now that I can start up my career mode. Yeah, I've been doing career modes over on streams, over on Twitch, but now I can start up a career mode over on YouTube. I've been waiting for this patch to improve the gameplay, get logos back, fix the duplicate players and all those things, so now that we can start a career, because I didn't want to have to restart it again once this patch came out, and I didn't want to start a career with all the BS that was in it before the patch. So now I'll be starting up the career very soon over here on my channel. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the game now with patch 3. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yes! Look at the arrogance! Toss the bat to the side. Woo! Home run for the Foss.